5 Habits that harm your mind. It's impossible to have a healthy body without a healthy mind. Learn about the harmful habits you need to avoid in order to take good care of your mental health and feel great. The health of your body is very important. This includes your physical body as well as your brain and everything related to your mind. After all, your mind that's responsible for shaping your conscience and everything involved in your decision making. It's important to emphasize that mental health is the collective result of many factors, the main ones being biological and physical. More about the mind. The mind is a set of cognitive faculties or mental states. Among them, the following stand out, although others are not any less important. Thought awareness, memory, perception. The mind is a characteristic part of being human. Although some of these processes are usually shared with other members of the animal kingdom. Of the mental faculties or states, other things known as processes can be highlighted. These include desires, beliefs, or feelings of pain that are governed by the states described above. Knowledge about the mind has become a notion of enigmas for the scientific community, because much of what happens in it has no explanation. Nevertheless, it's considered to be one of the most important qualities of being human. See also, the incredible mind of a mature woman. The health of the mind. Mental health is strongly affected by your actions. This means that most people are aware of the fact that they possess a mind, but they don't worry about it or truly care for its health. When someone doesn't focus like they should, are in a bad mood or feel tired for no reason, the most likely issue is that they have mental health problems. Because of this, we want to list a number of habits that are harmful for your mind. 1. Covering your head while sleeping. This is a more common habit than you might think. Generally speaking, children will do this when frightened, especially the dark. Despite being more common in children, plenty of young people and adults also practice this on a regular basis, arguing that it helps them get better sleep. Sleeping with your head partially or totally covered increases the concentration of carbon dioxide in the brain, causing an absence of oxygen and ultimately affecting the mind. 2. Living with toxic people. Although it might sound unbelievable, many people grow accustomed to living with unpleasant and destructive people. These are people who have little or nothing to contribute in life. The problem is not just from living with them, although for obvious reasons it contributes to it. It can also have negative repercussions on the mind. When you're surrounded by these types of people, it affects your emotions and feelings. This can become harmful to the mental processes in most individuals. 3. Avoiding being alone. The phrase nothing in excess can be applied to just about everything in life, and for that reason the topic of loneliness is no exception. The social circle around you, whether it's small or large, is necessary for each person's individual growth, both for your health and intelligence. Being alone can be equally or more relevant. However, this is due to our need for self-knowledge, reflection, and interpersonal growth. When you learn to experience solitude properly, your health and intelligence will benefit. Avoiding being alone will eventually have very negative effects on your mind as well as your health, and can cause you serious harm. 4. Excessive cell phone usage. Earlier on we talked about excess, and the subject lends itself to the discussion of mobile devices. Nowadays, cell phones seem to be an extension of the body and are used all the time. Eventually, this habit generates dependence on the person who owns the device. For example, they may obsessively review their social networks or conversations without any meaning. 5. Skipping breakfast. Breakfast is considered to be one of the most important times of the day. During the night, you've provided your body with no energy. That's why you shouldn't overlook your first serving of food. Avoiding this habit causes serious damage to the mind that can eventually lead to a stroke in the long run.